Well, good morning, friends and family. This is Wander on day 108 of my Appalachian Trail journey. Brother John right here has just dropped me off at High Point State Park headquarters. This is where I started yesterday, only yesterday I went southbound through that way. And today I'm going northbound across that field. There's some signs there that I'll pick up later as I go that way. Anyhow, there's a goose pond over there, but I don't see the goose. I've seen one earlier, but I don't see the young'uns. They must be hiding somewhere in the reeds and stuff. Anyhow, I got a 20.6 mile day. It's gonna be a long day, but it is supposed to be sunny all day, though hazy, from what I understand. Fog this morning, haze. So I've got my rain gear on because it's very dewy, and the dew on the grass will get me soaking wet and on the brush and stuff. So anyhow, it is, I don't know, a little about 5:30, 5:20. So I got a long day. Brother John is moving today to the next park, so he'll be occupied most of the day. And but our timing should work out right. He'll be picking me up right on time. So with that being said, let me get going, and I'll bring you back if I find stuff interesting. So immediately comes the sign, says 18 North, and some other signage up here. Yeah, this grass is very wet, so my shoes are going to get soaked before I get too far. I did wear my waterproof socks because my boots are not waterproof anymore. So there's Brother John leaving. There's some big comm towers back there I didn't notice before. So, nice AT sign. Appalachian Trail this way. One video I watched said it's pretty rocky. Another one said it's pretty smooth sailing. So we'll just deal with what we get when we get it. It's kind of dark under here. Doesn't look like it on the camera, but yeah, in person it's kind of dim. All right, let me put you up so I can get my trekking poles going and watch my step on these rocks. All right, here is the observation platform for High Point Monument. So we'll take the time to climb up there and check out the views. Okay, we are up here. This is the top of the platform here, observation platform. And right over here, you got High Point Monument. And then off to the distance, of course, you get a nice sunrise. See all that? You got a lot of low clouds or fog in the valleys. We seen some of that coming up. And then on this side, it looks like you got the whole area is blanketed. Big white blanket of fog down there. All right, we'll head back down and continue on. Okay, silly me. I came down off the platform, seen a nice big trail going that way. Didn't catch the blue blaze or the white blaze going this way. So I went down to the road, which is a couple hundred yards down there maybe. And then looked at the app, was like, oh, you're off trail. So we'll go down these rocks, and hopefully they're dry enough to where I can get traction. They seem to be pretty good. Not like yesterday when they were slick. Alright, there's a shelter sign and a path. In fact, there's the privy back to there. And so somewhere beyond there is the shelter, High Point Shelter. Alright, trail turns and goes this way. So It's been pretty decent this morning. I got my rain gear on, I think mentioned, because the brush and everything's wet and would have soaked me pretty good on my legs and arms. But as the morning goes on, I'll probably remove all that. Bug net, yeah, mosquitoes and spider webs. The trail has been pretty rocky up to this point. So just carefully pick your way across. Right now it's actually pretty decent, but it has been up to now rocky. And there's a big mound of rocks for whatever reason. Maybe somebody cleared them off the trail. Thank you very much. So here's another one of those rock walls, rock fence, whatever. I've been walking by for a while. And it goes on for a ways. So here's our first water feature for the day. Nice little pond there. Coming down from there. And I gotta go that way. I have to step across these wet rocks. So here's another one of these rock walls, rock fences. And it goes on. I've been passing quite a few of these. What's amazing is somebody had to put in the effort to pile those rocks up. Probably back in the colonial days, I'm guessing. Maybe this was farmland or people's property or whatever back then. Okay, just came out of the woods to this field. Not more than 100 feet back. I just took off all my rain gear because I didn't think I was going to need it anymore. But if you can see the sun glistening off all of this grass, it means it's wet. And now I don't have my rain gear to keep me dry from it, so I'm going to get wet. Okay, here's a whatever style, I think. In the middle, hasn't been used in a while. All right, back out to another open, wet field. All right, here is a pond and some boardwalks to get across this marshy area. Thank you very much. There has been a lot of soft, muddy trail today. Yeah, how you doing, girl? You're a young one, aren't you? Been walking on these boardwalks for a few feet here. You just pass some of that marshy area. And rock pavers, so to speak. Oh, some more boardwalk. A little short road walk here. I see a blaze turn in, but oh yeah, here we go. Through the muck, of course. Huh. So here's a stand with a logbook in it alongside the trail. That's kind of an unusual one. All right, let's keep going through this soggy, moggy, boggy trail. I think it's trying to get us ready for Vermont, which goes by the name of Vermud. Okay, here's a little stream for you. Comes down here and splits around and goes down that way. And I got a rock hop to get across. Oh, got another stream coming from that side. Alright. Now let's see if we can make, let me put this phone away. Alright, another little river here. This time we cross at the ridge, on a bridge. If I can get that out. Alright, I'm going to put you away because the bridge is a little slick because it's wet and made out of wood. There's another mosquito infested pond. This is a man-made pond. There's a retaining wall built up right here. It looks like an outflow right up here. I don't think I'd get my drinking water out of that for sure, but yeah. And it goes down there. Okay, here's a view of something besides mud and swamps, lakes and ponds. And I go right back in the woods. Okay, take a look at she's watching me. She's not gonna stick around long though. And she let me get a little closer than what I thought she would. Let's see how long she'll stay. She flicked her tail once. Yeah, there she goes. Great, another big swamp. And mosquitoes are just swarming here. Alright, and I get to go down right next to it. I've heard from other hikers that they say that the trail used to go right through that area. This swamp is actually a beaver dam, dammed up swamp or pond. And because if you look at the far out app, the trail shows going through there, but we're obviously not in the pond. So we'll go up here for a little ways, and I think we have to do a little road walk section, and you see the pond coming up on either side of the road. Alright, we got this little road walk to do here. I see white blazes on a telephone pole coming up. So somewhere past there we've got to turn. Yeah, see what I'm saying here? This pond, this beaver dam pond, whatever, comes right up to the road on both sides. And there's White Blaze. Up ahead there's White Blaze going back into the forest. There's another boardwalk. This one, some of them have shingle tabs stapled on them, which gives a nice and good grip. More water on the trail. Plane overhead, but just a view. Came out of the woods over there. Heading downhill. Should be getting to a flat section pretty quick here. Also a trail angel named Bird Feeder, I think. And she gives water. She has a spigot or tap under her carport that she allows hikers to come up to her house and fill up. So I much need that before I head on, because there's scarcity of water for the next several miles. Okay, almost didn't see this guy. He recoiled when I almost stepped on him. Now he's not poisonous, but he's an eastern black rat snake. Kind of startled me. All right. Sorry, feller. I was looking at the swamp and the marshlands out there. Wasn't paying attention to what's under my feet. Bench, I guess if you want to sit down, get a wet bottom and look at the trees. Okay, I just had trail magic at a house. I think the lady's name is Bird Feeder. And what's this here? New York that way, New Jersey that way. Huh. But anyhow, back to the trail magic. So under the carport they got a cooler, a couple coolers, and inside one I had some soft drink. So I had a generic cola, and then a banana was in the other cooler. But help yourself to whatever's in there, and the only thing in there was a banana and some miscellaneous junk, but that was the only thing to eat. So I had it. I had a banana. I haven't had a banana in forever. That was pretty good. And then I sat down there and chatted with the owner, the guy, the husband there, he came by and he just finished working on his lawn, and so we sat and chatted for a little bit while I drank my Coke, and then I filled my water bottles up, added my electrolyte, and he told me to make sure I turned right after the culvert, which I didn't, and then I went on my way. So when I got a little ways past the culvert, I was like, checked the app. It's like, oh, I should have turned right behind me. And I turned around and looked. Oh yeah, there's a sign. So I just a couple feet missed it. But anyhow, so I've been walking down this road for a while, and easy walking. Got some swamp right there, and some swamp on that side. So, but nice walk. Got a lot of wildlife refuge area we're walking past. So it just came off that. It was I guess I should have filmed it. Nice gravel walkway. Now we're back in the woods, and immediately I'm back on these wooden boardwalk. Currently I've got enough traction because I haven't been, my feet are not wet or muddy, and these are not wet either from being rained on. Looks like they go for a while. Yeah. Well, I'm supposed to be starting an uphill climb here shortly. So I'm guessing these will stop before then. You sure can't climb these uphill, especially if they were even the least bit damp. You slide off every step. Well, we got a nice little bridge and a stream. Looks like this bridge has been repaired recently. All right, so now I'm on the boardwalk. According to my calculations, it's supposed to go for 2 miles, but we'll see. But it's not straight, but it's flat. And nice thing now is it's dry, so I don't have to worry about sliding off. So I just did a recheck, and the boardwalk is not quite that long. It's probably less than a mile. But there's a lot of flat road. There's sections between here and the end of the day. And I've got about 2 1/4 miles to go. And if this can take out 3/4 of it, that'll leave me 1.5 miles of whatever the other flat sections are. And I'm okay with that. Yeah, Brother John wanted me to take my time today because he's moving, and the checkout time and check-in times. If I get too fast, then I got to sit and wait. Well, the trail took care of that. It was a slow hike through a lot of areas. And I'm done doing my fastest right now. Now I'm wore out from the day and can't step it out. But it's too bad, this flat boardwalk. I should be able to just whiz right through here. All right, maybe I'll put the phone away and see if I can stretch my legs a little bit and get going a little faster. So every now and then you'll come to this. They'll have a wide spot in the trail. The last one had a little bench on it, I guess, where you could sit and relax and look at something. But you can tell it's marshy down there. The humidity is just 100% through this area, it feels like. Got no complaints about the walking or the walk. And it's a nice walk in the woods too. Little pondish area. Maybe part of a river that flows through here. I don't know. There's one of those benches I was telling you about. You can sit here and I guess look out over there. Well, I'm coming upon a bridge at the end of this boardwalk. Okay, let's put this away, store it, or mount that so I can get up here, all right? Okay, yes, there's a, looks like a suspension bridge going over this muddy river. There's that side and there's that side. Okay, there's another one doing this thing. And every time I stop, mosquitoes they literally swarm. And some are fast enough to keep up with me. They're buzzing my head all the time. Okay, I got one of these styles to go over. And I think there's parking over there, far ahead, where I think where Brother John is waiting for me. Let me see if I can get over this thing. Hikers do not approach cows. there's actually a cow out there. So I won't approach him. Hopefully he doesn't approach me. Oops. Oh, these boardwalks are rickety. There's our friend the cow. Oh, here's another cow. He was hiding. He's a stealth cow. I see. I seen Brother John up there waiting for me at the stile up there. All right, I'm gonna put this away for now.